Hello, guys. How you guys doing? Hopefully, you are doing awesome today. And yes, indeed, today we are making some Italian wedding soup. Yes, so delicious. So, before we start, we have to know what kind of ingredients we're gonna need as I post them for you. And we will need like household or tiny pasta. If you're gluten free, I'll go for this, but you can do whatever you want, to be honest. So once you select what type of little pasta or also you're gonna use, um, then you have to see what else that you need. You need like about 2 spoons of olive oil, and you will also need onions. Like you can get one medium onions or half of a big one or three quarters. We will also need some seasoning. I already have seasoning mix, and we have breadcrumbs with seasoning as well with turkey, Italian turkey sausage. And then once you finish with that, we will get our veggie. Um, we need some carrots, we need some tomatoes, but we need, like I said, kale, carrots, celery, bell peppers, Italian turkey sausage. You need chicken stock. It could be low sodium or whatever. You can add extra seasoning in it if you want. So the preparation for the sausage, you should remove the sausage from whatever they wrapped it in, and then you mix it with the breadcrumbs with the seasoning. I believe there's some garlic and parsley inside of this already. You can also make it yourself if you don't have to buy it like that. Some places you will find it. Um, then I am mixing my sausage right now, but before I did that, I also did drop eggs in it. So what I'm gonna do after I made these tiny little bit ball, I put them in the freezer, and then I sauteed my onions and the rest of my vegetables for my soup. So I have tomatoes, I have carrots, I have celeries, I have tomatoes. What did I say? Tomatoes. I have like all the thing I said before, and some garlic as well. We can put both, like you could put fresh garlic and powdered garlic as well. So I am like making my thing sweat, and after that, when I feel like it's cooked enough, I will take my chicken stock, and I also, before I do that or after, I drop my all-purpose seasoning. It's the same thing, kind of like dry celery, carrots, tomatoes, garlic, all this good stuff. That was in a package of the soup, but I didn't want to use just the dry one. I add some fresh one. So I am pouring my chicken stock right now. It was low sodium, but you could use whatever you want. I don't know your diet. So, and also unsalted. I use whatever brand, it doesn't matter. Um, so I put about 80 ounces of chicken stock. You could put water as well and other seasoning if you don't have that. I put some kale as well. For I'll put the kale before my spinach. I have some bay leaf as well. So basically, I am gonna let this um put it on high to a boil, and then when it start boiling, this is the ouzo I chose to put in, but that will be um like about a cup of it. But you can put whatever depend of the amount that you putting. Some people like a lot of pasta or little mini pasta or whatever. Like I did add the carrot. I had some ginger mix in the thing, but I don't think it's necessary to put ginger if you don't want to. So basically, I'm mixing everything. Really, it's not important. It's gonna be mixed when it starts boiling anyway. So once it gets to a boil, I lower the fire. So obviously, it's not ready yet. So I will let it cook. I mean, boil some more. Now it is. I will lower the fire. If you want to know how long it will take for the soup to be done, it's really about an hour. Some people like it a little bit thicker, but it's usually shouldn't be so thick. I'm trying to follow the recipe, but sometimes you can't do. If it was like my way, I would have add some coconut cream, some, like something like to make it creamy, but I'm not gonna do that. I say, Evelyn, don't do that, even though you feel like that, do not. Anyway, I will put like some Haitian seasoning, but I wasn't doing it for me, so I have to respect the recipe a little bit. So now I took out my meatballs from the freezer and I'm putting it the my soup. So now I'm not gonna mix it yet. I'll just like close it and then come back to it and until it gets to a boil, and then I could mix it after. Okay, so like I said, this is Italian Turkish sausage, but if you can find out whatever sausage, I guess you can put it, but the traditional one, it's usually that, and they have to be small, not too big. But if you want to do them big, who can stop you? I really don't like to follow recipes, it just drives me crazy. But anyway, like I said, I like to freestyle. So now, as I look at my thing, I already put my baby spinach while I was talking. I believe I did. And then I'm covering it and let it cook. It's been about like 30 minutes already. So I'm going to let it, cook a little bit. When I put the sausage, it was after like 15 minutes. And then, put the rest of the vegetables. And basically, you could go. Um, just do whatever else you have to do and return. Usually, the best way I add some butter as well. The best way I do it, I leave it in a slow cooking pot, like like, and then just do about go about my business. But this time around, I just like making it in a regular pot. But yes, by the way, I did add some coconut cream one time and it was delicious. And I'm not gonna, I wouldn't call it Italian wedding soup because they didn't add that. And so anyway, so now I'm looking at my soup, whether or not if I need to lower, the fire, and I'm doing just that. I put it on low, and I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit, like about it's been like I believe like 45 minutes. So after like an hour, I just like go and then start serving the soup. I make it running like that because I would not use all of it at once. When you putting your soup in the fridge, it's better to put it a little bit more runny because it's gonna get thicker when it gets cold, and then every day you leave it, it's gonna get thicker. So you don't want to make it too thick, and otherwise it's gonna be like a mochi soup or something like that, unless if that's what you like. So it's good, the consistent, it's good. So it's time for you to serve it to whoever wants it, to whoever like it. Somebody asked me if you can add rice. You can add whatever you want. If it's your food, I don't think nobody can tell you what to do with it. Like honestly, I feel like you should be free to use whatever. Like you can be inspired, but the only thing, it won't be authentic. But who cares? Like honestly, like as long you're happy with the result, but you don't have to call it. If you change everything, you don't have to call it Italian soup. Maybe you call it something else or whatever. But if that's what you want, that's how you can be inspired. Don't never feel like you have to be closed minded. You have to do things one way or one way only. I mean, it's always good. I tell people you can follow the original, recipe. And if you don't like it, you can always be creative with it. Like do what you like, do make it how you like. So anyway, this is it. Delicious. And I hope you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you another time.